the prayer that I usually associate with it, and this is just something that stuck in my head, and for me it represented something that was incredibly powerful, and it does exactly what I ask it to do. I always say, instead of, I call it the talisman of removing roadblocks, but I always say, please go before me and make the crooked places straight. uh, and sometimes I would do that even before I would get out of bed in the morning. You can set the intention for your whole day. If before you go out to get out of bed, and you don't necessarily have to do it with a talisman. We're going to do it with a talisman because this is basically stored energy that we're going to add to this prayer. But when I would be in bed in the morning, before I would even get out of bed, like when I was in prison, I would spend a couple of minutes focusing on that gold tip arrest center in your chest, hold my hands like this, and I would usually be laying in bed, laying back, visualizing the tip arrest center. You inhale, pull energy into your tip arrest center, exhale, and let it come out your hands and form a golden sphere of energy between your hands, a golden ball. And one of the things that I liked that Silver Ravenwolf actually talked about in one of her books, I think it was called Mind Light, but she talks about, and I can't remember all of it, but she talks about the breath and how our breath literally contains our life force energy. Not only that, but it's got all the qualities of the elements in your breath. For example, your body heat, the hot, the heatness, the heat in your breath, that's fire. It has moisture because it's coming from your mouth, so that is water. It's literally air that you're blowing out, so that's air, wind. So you've got, what are we missing? That's earth, no, that's air, fire, water, and since it's coming from your body, that's the element of earth. So our breath contains all four elements: earth, air, fire, and water. So one of the things that Silver Ravenwolf would talk about is blowing the intention into the sphere of energy using your breath. So for example, once you breathe into your tip arrest center, let the energy go down your arms, out your hands, and form a golden sphere of energy. Inhale again and fill the earth with light. While you're holding the gold sphere, you inhale again and fill the earth with light beneath your feet. And then let it rush back up through you and out your mouth as you blow into the sphere. Just see it filling up with light. And as you blow into it, as you blow chi into it, you also think of your intentions. And what I would do while I was laying in bed is I would say, just go before me this day and make the crooked places straight. Meaning, I don't know what I'm going to run into as this day goes by, but just go before me and do whatever you can do to smooth the passage, remove blockages, make it as easy as possible. The reason that I think that is so powerful is because it lends its energy to whatever other magic you're already doing. Say for example, you're doing magic for prosperity, and you create a talisman for prosperity, and you put tons of energy into it, and you burn it and you release it. So that's what you've done. You have done a ritual for prosperity. Well, then you can come behind that and do this, do another ritual, do another talisman, do another visualization, however you're most comfortable doing it, saying go and make the crooked places straight. What it does is lends its power to whatever other rituals you've already done. Like for example, in that case, it would be prosperity. We're going to look